They'll be calling you a radical. It's important where I do this. Why this piece of shit nightmare is coming undone. This is General Electric, the art school of General Electric. These are some of the most evil people in the history of mankind, bar none. This is who built the reactors at Fukushima, Japan. Never forget this as this nightmare, and I want you to, as I stood right here 1 week ago today, and that was the most corrupt trade I've ever seen. So General Electric unwinding, coming apart at the seams. And I'm going to explain, I'll talk fundamentals to you guys. Oh yeah, good timing. So let's talk about this. This is the art school I went to. A lot of school out in San Francisco here. The School of Business, which is Chinese oligarchy. It's very important I do this here. One day you'll understand the art form of this, you know, anti-neo Yoko Dadaisms, because this is concrete, this is real, this is your lives. This is your bone marrow. It's called cancer. I mean, one way you'll realize how evil General Electric is. That company. What scumbags they are. Okay, so let's talk fundamentals with this company right now. Now remember, you don't think I'm Cassandra like, you don't watch my videos. I like all these idiots. I mean, you're still, market going to crash, all-time highs. Yet, because that's lazy hypothesis. Because you don't have to do any work. Now, you have to find these nightmares, individual stocks. Now, let's talk. Chicago Bridge was supposed to report last night. They changed the earnings report till Monday. Illegal, by the way. They're criminal scumbags. So, are they going to miss? Of course they're going to miss. That stock should be at zero. I mean, remember, Chicago Bridge and Iron is the Savannah River Tower to Babylon fairy tale with Areva. Yeah, the French bankrupt company that you don't think you bail out that French company? You bail them out every day. I mean, I was in Vienna when they had hat in hand, going to the international community. The French government, bankrupt, because they own 85% of Areva is owned by the French government. Bankrupt. They go to the international community. Who supports the freaking UN International Community? You, the taxpayer. So, Areva and Chicago Bridge merged for that Mox Fuel fairy tale at Savannah River. Started out as $458 million. $29 billion. You heard me? $29 billion. This is important. So, the Department of DOE's auditing goes in. Does a year-long investigation on Chicago Bridge and Iron and Areva's Savannah River Mox Fuel fairy tale that was always a fairy tale. They're never going to finish. They never intended to. They've billed the United States government, you the taxpayer, for 70-something% completion. They come in and says that what Savannah River is patently false statements. Liars. They said it's only 28% complete. Do the math, kids. That means that Chicago Bridge, the Reyes connection, Utah, which falls right into the Idaho National Lab up there, which is new scale, the Reyes. That is over $10 billion of fraud. You heard me right. They took a write-down of $2.36 a share. That stock should be zero. One of the analysts has it priced at zero. Let's back to General Electric. General Electric should be priced at zero. And I'll tell you why it should be priced at zero. Let's talk about the fundamentals. I love all you techies. What a failed freaking thing. Why don't you, you techies, why don't you just flip coins? Cup and a handle up your ass. Take your cup and a handle and stick it up your ass. Your head and shoulders are up your ass. It's a joke of a freaking strategy. So let's talk about this. Fundamentals. Fact, General Electric has $189 billion worth of debt. You heard me right. $189 billion. God, don't you hate those things? I mean, the epitome of the usury-based, lazy, baby boomer pig economy. Leaf blowers. Really? You can't walk over leaves on a sidewalk? I mean, it's so disturbing what this fucked up generation is. You know, give me fucking leukemia. You know, why are you still here? Where am I going to go? You know, all you people that made a fucking score off my financial calls, I mean, karma is real. Karma, you don't want to help me out? Go ahead. You know, I reply on I rely on public donations for this. And, you know, you don't think I'm deadly inaccurate. I've made you a lot of money, saved you a lot of money, not to mention educated. I guess it's all for free. That's what I do. Okay. Okay. I used to say it all the time. Knowledge isn't fucking free. Fuck, I've worked at this my whole fucking life. So, 189 billion. So the market cap right now to debt is 100%. The fundamentals of this thing are coming apart because, look, they've come right out and says Jeffrey melting and Obama are the cover-up of Fukushima. The criminals that covered up Fukushima, the whole nightmare on the uranium freaking scam, it all ties together. It's all the same thing. Oh, God, this guy. I got to get away from this dude. I mean, leaf blowers. So the whole scam's coming apart. So it is the cover-up of Fukushima. It is the cover-up of Fukushima. It's the cover-up of Fukushima. It's the cover-up of Fukushima. Hear me. So fundamentally, they've come out and says we're selling off all our core businesses. They are panic mode. Jeffrey Melting looted this fucking company. And you don't think this, I will quote the legendary finance professor Clyde Cooley, one of the #1 school of business in the United States, which I have the last letter of recommendation he ever wrote. You know, what happened to you, Kevin? Oh, I got leukemia. That's what happened. I was uninsured. You know, I had my chest split open, open heart surgery. You know, fighting for my life. Hello, I'm fighting for my life. Don't you understand that and get that? Don't you understand that General Electric is the head of this snake? I like all you activists, so-called. You're outstanding, crock. This is the only thing that matters. This is how they come apart. This is how we expose this. I mean, these shareholders are going to start to eat each other. These these billionaire assholes are going to start to turn on each other. That's the only way we're ever going to get the truth exposed. And take this freaking criminal enterprise called the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate apart. It's the only way we're taking them apart. Hello. This is the greatest criminal enterprise in human history. You know, right down to, I mean, the bankers looted you. They're killing you. You seen the Pacific Ocean? The collapse of the Pacific Ocean? Are you kidding me? So fundamentally, they are so destroyed. That stock, so people say, oh, it can't go any lower. He said, oh, it's going lower. It's going to zero. That's where General Electric's going. It's going to zero. And, you know, they're going to try to get government bailouts. And Trump's a liar. And if you think Trump's anything different than Obama, you're a fool. You know, just like, I mean, he grandstanded so hard that he was going to release the John Kennedy files. Yesterday comes out, nope, same old status quo on chemo. Obama, Trump draft dodger. Clinton draft dodger. W. Bush draft dodger. You know, Obama too young, but scumbag. It's the same scumbags. You know, you don't think this country's corrupt, you flag wavers. Then why won't they release the Kennedy files? They're never going to release them. I argued with a guy the other day. I says, oh no, Trump's going to release them. You know, Trump, I says, I set the over-under on when he releases them on the day before never. Forever. Never. So, now when it gets to $20, this thing's coming apart. The techies are going, these idiots on CNBC, those whores ought to be all arrested. You know, the bootlicking fucking whores called CNBC. Kramer's a scumbag. They're all scumbags. When this thing gets 20, they'll pop it. They'll jump in and buy a little bit of it. It'll be a dead cow bounce. This thing's coming apart. You listen to the writing on the wall. We're unloading all our, I mean, they're in panic mode. They have $10 billion worth of pensions they owe baby boomers that are retiring. They don't have it. They don't have it. I'm telling you. They're underwater so far. So Chicago Bridge. So, you know, and everybody that I've done all this hard work for, you know, I hate these fuckers. You know, General Electric scumbags. Looting, lying, thieving, fucking scum. And everybody who's got on all that inherited wealth from those scums, I hope you choke on it. You know, all your money can another minute buy. Ask, one of my doctors was Steve Jobs' doctors. I says, he write that note? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He said straight up, I'm so used to paying people to do it, couldn't pay somebody to fight cancer. Oh, I showed you how you survive cancer. The fight is the cure. I was given too much lift 6 years ago. Right now, I'm alive. Stand tuned. General Electric's going to 0. They're done. Stand tuned. I accept tips, assholes.